Good morning, guys. Today is, I think it's the 7th of February 2019, because my son, his birthday is on, Mason's birthday is on Saturday this weekend coming. So yeah, we must be the 7th of February. I'm just trying to work it out. Hi, Peach. I have just been out for a 5-mile walk. It feels really, really good to get some endorphins going through my body. I've been up and down. I won't lie to you and say that I'm okay, because I'm not. I don't think I'll ever really be okay again, but you have okay days and then you have really, really bad days. And, you know, grief is a really funny, I say funny, that's the wrong word. Grief is an odd one, because it's like everybody says, you do it in your own way at your own pace. And there is no book you can follow. You know, even the grieving process of going through the motions isn't the same for everybody, you know, and one day you can be okay and the next day you can be angry or you can be sad. And some days you go through all of those motions in a whole day. You crash and you burn, you kind of, yeah, it's strange. I feel good that I got myself out for a walk today. However, that was really, really tough. I laid in bed for over an hour this morning. I'd said to myself last night I was going to go for a walk today, because today I decided not to plan anything, not to see anybody. I need to get some stuff done at home. I'm letting stuff get on top of me a little bit I'm almost running away from it. Housework sorting, you know, when Harry was in hospital that week, I took down all of the Christmas decorations and put them at the top of my stairs. There's quite a large space up there, so every night when I've gone to bed I've had to go past this huge mess where I haven't sorted it. Nobody else can do it for me. It's something I really need to do. So today is about me doing a bit of clearing, doing a bit of sorting, and hopefully finding it therapeutic, because I can't keep running away from it. It's just, the house is just going to get messy. So that's my plan today. And yeah, it was like I had two different people on my shoulder this morning. One was literally lazy ass Fat Jan saying, nah, it's raining outside, or your foot's a bit sore, you know, yeah, what are you going for a walk for anyway? Why do you want to feel good? You know, that kind of thing. And then the other part of me was going, don't be a fucking idiot. Even if it's raining, you've walked in worse. Your foot's not hurting that much. You know, come on, get your ass out of bed and go. Because I knew that really that's the motivation speaking to me and saying that the endorphins will make you feel good, and it has. You know, I feel I've had a good bit of fresh air in my lungs. I feel like I've blown a few cobwebs away. I fed my swans. I did a few Insta stories today, which I haven't done at all. Even that's really hard to get back into. Even though I've done my YouTube, guys, you know, and kept this up, I haven't done Insta stories at all. I just haven't felt like it. So today was a bit of a, if I do it, and hopefully I can get back into it, because walking really is me. Walking really is my form of exercise. I like it. It makes me feel good. And yeah, it's healthy for the mind and the soul. So again, you know, I can only hope that I can do it more than once a week. But that's down to me, isn't it? That's down to me managing my time and saying, you know, even before, I would have got up at the crack of dawn and gone out for a walk. So I don't know what's stopping me at all. I had a call back today. I called a bereavement team called Cruz and Daisy's Wish about trying to get some counselling for the family, for all of us really, and especially Willow. She's only 3 and she doesn't fully understand. There's so much gone on in her life this last month and a half. Mummy's heavily pregnant. You know, they've moved house, grandpa passed away, and it's a lot for an adult to comprehend really, but for a 3-year-old, it's almost impossible for her to get to grips with everything. And she doesn't understand why. Why can't grandpa come down from heaven? Why can't we go and see him? But why? It's all the whys, and it's heartbreaking to see, because her little beautiful nature has changed a bit. She's quite angry and she's getting a bit aggressive, not really at us, but at things and at toys. And there's a change in her that we can see, and it's probably a multitude of things, but I'm just trying to get some professional help so that we can maybe get some ideas on coping mechanisms for her, because I think that's really important. It's breaking our hearts basically to see Willow. We're already broken, but to see her struggling and suffering and talking so much about grandpa all the time, yeah, me and Chelsea just kind of go, what do we do? How do we help her? We're talking about things as bravely as we can, but yeah. So that's where I am. I had a call back from Cruise today. However, they take about 4 weeks. They've got such a backlog of people they need to see. She did say because of Willow, she'll put me as a priority. I think regardless of anything really, how he died was pretty traumatic for all of us. And I'm not opposed to getting some help in that area to try to make some sense of it. Maybe that's the right thing. I don't know. I trained as a counsellor myself when I lived in Singapore, so I totally know the benefits that counselling sessions or therapy can do for people by talking about things and being, you know, kind of pushed in the right direction of what you, because a counsellor doesn't answer your questions. A counsellor doesn't really, a counsellor's there to get you to answer your own questions, and if they're well trained in what they do, that's kind of what they do. That's kind of how it works. That's how I was taught in Singapore anyway. You would kind of give a leading question to the person to then come back, but you can't do it on yourself. You know, that's impossible. If it could, everyone would be their own counsellors. So yeah, I'm waiting on that now. I'll see what I can do. There's a couple more I need to phone, especially about Willow, and we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, today's going to be a positive day. I know Claire said to me this morning that Ella didn't have a good day yesterday, so fingers crossed and prayers please still for baby Ella, who's still fighting, bless her little heart, really, really hard to stay with us, and we can only hope that she keeps fighting, because we need her. And I hope you're all really well, healthy and happy. I might put a couple of pictures on the end of here from my walk this morning. It was pretty nice. Even though it rained a bit, it didn't matter. It felt good to get out and walk, and I'm going to have a busy day. I'm just going to have my breakfast now. So anyway, just checking in. Thanks again for your love and support. Take care, people. Bye. Spring is on its way. Typical me, you see. I get distracted by a bit of wildlife, always. But anyway, I'm trying to motivate myself after the events that have happened in my life the last few weeks have been really difficult, really difficult. I'm surrounded by love and support.